We always talk about wide receivers we think that are going to make either a huge impact or are going to explode or blow up as they go through their NFL careers. And for me, there's quite a few wide receivers coming up this next year that I think are very promising and will definitely make a name for themselves. But I think there's one in particular that I really have to shine a light on, and it is none other than former Auburn player Darius Slayton. That's right. I believe he is absolutely going to blow up in year 3. And I really feel like, especially with what the Giants are building and Darius Slayton, what he's been doing, this is going to be a special year, and I think he's going to explode in year 3. And before we get into why Darius Slayton is going to explode in year 3, make sure you guys like and subscribe down below. Leave a like and a comment. It helps people find the show. We greatly appreciate all the support that we've gotten and continue to get. You guys are all truthfully awesome, and we love every single one of you. Now, Darius Slayton, a little bit of a background, former 5th-round pick out of Auburn, caught for a total in his Auburn career, caught a total of 79 passes for over 1,600 yards and 11 touchdowns. Now, the 11 touchdowns is actually very much similar to what he's done in the NFL. Has caught a total of 11 touchdowns, but he has been more of a bigger playmaker for the Giants, and I expect a lot of great things out of him this year. In his NFL career, through 2 seasons, has caught nearly 100 passes, 98 for nearly 1,500 yards, and 11 touchdowns. Now, if you take a look just on his boldface production, at 22 he had 8 touchdowns this last year, only had 3. I do think there's a couple things that contribute to this. Daniel Jones and the rest of that, when we talk about that Giants offense, it took a step back without Saquon Barkley. Totally understandable. I mean, he is very clearly the heart and soul of the Giants offense and team, really, if you ask me. But, I think that's definitely not even up for debate. But with all the different weapons and Saquon Barkley coming back, Saquon Barkley. Okay, joke for another time. But I definitely think there's a lot to be excited about for Darius Slayton and the rest of these weapons for the Giants, who are putting together a team and are going to go ahead and make some noise in the NFC. Now, I do think, NFC East and the rest of the NFC, but I do think it does come down to a lot of great things here for Darius Slayton. He's got the size, he's got the speed, 6'2", $190, roughly. He's got the intangibles. He's got everything you need and want a wide receiver to have that will definitely be that number 1 guy, or at least be a solid number 2. Obviously, we've covered the Giants have Saquon Barkley, Kenny Golladay, Sterling Shepard, John Ross, who, he's still got some speed. Also got Kyle Rudolph, who I'm hoping is going to be ready to go before the season goes. Also, Evan Ingram at tight end. Is he the most talented tight end in the NFL? It's definitely a possibility. And then getting Kadarius Toney in the first round was definitely a big move. This entire roster, that offensive line, I think is going to get figured out. That's, I think, their biggest Achilles heel. But then, this defense is coming together. So the stage is set for a player like Darius Slayton to come out and absolutely annihilate with all the other weapons. Like, it's running into a problem. It really is, of the 98 Vikings, when they had Chris Carter and Randy Moss. Like, who are you going to guard? Even, and Jake Reed and all those guys, Robert Smith, everybody. The question now becomes, who are you going to guard? And I think that is honestly just going to help Darius Slayton out. And I expect him to blow up this year. As far as production-wise, I believe this will be his first year in which he has 1,000 receiving yards. I also feel like he could have double-digit touchdowns if he is used in the extent that he deserves to be used, because he is absolutely a playmaker on this offense. He has been for the last couple of seasons. And the Giants are heading in the right direction. They really are. I feel like at the end of the day, the Giants obviously have put together a team, but I really feel like Joe Judge is having this team go in the right direction. Explosive on offense, making plays on defense, and making some noise, especially in the NFC East, and maybe potentially the NFC. We'll have to see. NFC have to see. Anyway, point is, I'm really excited for Darius Slayton and the production he'll have this year. I think he's going to blow up, explode in year 3 and do some great things. But let us know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like and subscribe down below. Leave a like and a comment. It helps people find the show. We greatly appreciate all the support that we've gotten, and we love every single one of you guys. Check out our website at thesportsbriefpodcast.com, as well as, remember, in the description down below you will find all of our social media platforms. Give us a follow there, and give us a listen and follow on iTunes as well. And if you have anything you would like us to cover, make sure you send us what that is via email at thesportsbp@yahoo.com, or put it in the comments section down below, and we'd be very happy to cover it. But let us know what you think about the potential for Darius Slayton to explode in year 3.